There's a point in everyone's journey where you begin to ask yourself who you are and stop asking where you are. Welcome back to the Cosmic One. In this video, we're going to go through the Gateway Experience Wave 7, the final official wave of the original Monroe Institute series. This is where we cross that threshold from moving into exploration, now going into full presence within the non-physical reality. This wave only contains 3 tracks, but each track is dance. I found each one quite profound and life-changing for sure. Track 1 begins with probably one of the most popular, common questions in spiritual seeking. Who or what is my total self? Honestly, I wasn't sure to expect. I kind of expected some grand being, like a light being or a soul kind of ghost, I don't know, spirit looking thing. But what I encountered was a little different. It felt like almost more like it wasn't a conversation or an image or anything like that. It was absolutely just a feeling of expansion. The total self, as I experienced it, was more something that's always going to be here. It's always here with us. It's just more about being on, I guess, like the other bandwidth that consciously on our day-to-day basis we're not reaching. During the meditation, the more I relaxed, the more I remembered things I've never lived, like aren't really my own experiences, so I don't know if it was memory. It felt like memory, or if it was more of life lessons that I somehow already knew. During this track, I had a really deep realization as well that like none of us are broken. It's just we're all in process. We're all at different stages of this journey, and each journey is unique. That realization alone in me started a little bit of a fire, I guess you could say. Started a shift in me. Focus 23 is where stuff starts to get intense. Even during the preparation stage, it was even more intense than before. I don't know what it was about me. It might have been my mental state going into that track, but it was very, very physical and almost felt like I was, ready to lift off out of my body and get that out of the body experience. So I did get kind of pumped up during the meditation. Monroe describes this level of consciousness as kind of where your soul gets stuck, kind of limbo after life and death type of thing. I didn't get stuck. I didn't really have much of that as an impression either while going through the track. But as I entered the full meditation and I started moving through the different levels, getting up to focus 23, because you have to start off at 10 and go all the way up. I learned a lot. I felt like my proficiency, being able to control my consciousness while going through the focus levels, had improved a lot, and this track even helped it even more, almost gave it like an energy boost. I had a very, very visual experience of kind of almost, I guess you can say, my spirit body, my soul kind of lifting out of my body, and my physical body had the sensations like I was floating and everything like that. So it was a very powerful track, very packed, full of experience, full of feeling, and I quite enjoyed it. I've done it about 4 times now while I'm recording this video, and each time it's just getting a little bit better. I'm getting a little bit more control. Focus 25 was the same type of experience as the last track. So I had a super intense experience moving up through the focus levels, very physical, tingling, floating sensations. This time again, I also had like that feeling where you're getting sucked out of your body. Very powerful tracks. And when I got to focus 25, it's kind of weird to say, but it almost felt like I wasn't alone there. Super weird to say, because I was laying in my bed with my eyes closed, with headphones in, listening to the track, right? So having that kind of feeling, it was the first time. It was the first time I had a feeling like that during the meditation. So, and this is obviously the highest focus level, the most expansive level of consciousness that you're supposed to be able to reach or trying to reach. But yeah, going through this track now, I've done it about 3 times solid. One time I got interrupted, so can't count that. But 3 times solid, and each time I still have a super intense, powerful experience. That feeling doesn't go away either. For some reason, it's still there. So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I am actually achieving some level of consciousness, of these focus states, these focus levels. But yeah, still a lot really to process there. And obviously, this is just the beginning. I didn't get an out-of-body experience. Well, not exactly like the kind I was hoping for, I don't think. But I did definitely have some experiences that might pass off as or be something else, maybe an astral projection, or I don't know what you want to call it, but definitely some crazy stuff going on there. And obviously, this is just the beginning. Wave 7 isn't the end. If anything, for me, it's now like the doors are wide open for me to go play around in, explore with all the right tools that one needs. If you've followed along this far, I want to thank you for your presence here on the channel. And I want you to remember that we are more than our physical bodies. If this resonates with you, please subscribe to the channel so you can be notified for the new videos that'll be coming out. Obviously, like I said, this is just the beginning. Now I got all the tools. I'm going to be posting updates in this series for any kind of breakthroughs, any kind of new experiences that I have, anything that comes close to out-of-body experiences. I will be posting all of those here. So stay tuned for that because we've just begun. Like, comment, subscribe.